What song am I gonna play? Okay, this song. Hey, beautiful, how you doing? People are just so out of pocket. It's ridiculous. How y'all doing? Wait. Hold on. Let me see. He says I've been on photo. You ain't never lied. Wait, sis. You got a stalker? Listen, I wanted to put that post out there respectfully. I didn't want to disrespect nobody or step on no toes, but just don't put all your personals in the comment section when I have the comments on, because you never know who stumble across the reading, and you would be surprised, honestly, how these people will go in the comments and read all 6,200 comments just to see what's going on with you or in your life, and you be like, God damn, well, how the hell they found you, Stas? I'd be baffled, y'all. So don't do that. And another thing, that's how I get sucked into a lot of drama and confusion are on YouTube, because I may have like someone that resonates with my readings watch me, and we may get to comment back and forth in the comment section just joking, and the person who is the op or the enemy to that person might feel a ways and might, start stalking my channel, and then come up with some delusional beef inside of their head between me and them. And I don't know you from Adam or Paul. I never seen you a day in my life in person. Like, I don't know what that's about, but I ain't even feeding into it. So long story short, when I be seeing the long-winded comments about personal life, I remove them. I don't even engage. I just remove them. And reason I'm removing them is because, y'all, we don't want the confusion. Tarot is just for enlightenment. That's it. Take what applies to your life and move forward. Like, that's it. We don't need to know what happened between you and the person. We don't need to know that. And I'm going to be honest with you, with all due respect, if you still cross watching for their zodiac sign, that means you still have some love and emotion for them. When you truly done with them, you're not gonna lurk on them. You're not gonna care. That's just it, okay, love? That's just it. So I know they some piece of crap and they don't deserve nothing good because of what they did to you. You want them to receive their karma. I get it. But in the same sense, they gonna receive their karma in God's time, not in your time, okay, love? Just leave that alone. Let that shit ride. It ain't that deep. Hey, love, it's not that deep. Yeah, it's not that deep, sis. It's just not. I'm sorry. And that's all I have to say about that. New clients, I'm not taking new clients at this time. I'm sorry. I'm just not right now. I'm not dealing. I'm not dealing with that. I'm not dealing with that. Okay, no shade to nobody. I'm just not taking them. But just feel the tear. There be a lot of things, but gifts ain't one of them. You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. Like, they can't. They tried though, but I don't even pay them no mind. I just completely. I don't feed into that. I got too much. It's nothing but a distraction. When people try to get your attention that bad, they're trying to distract you from your path. Stay focused. Don't let nobody try to trick you out your spot. Don't let people try to trick you into watching them. I was having this conversation with one of my spiritual sisters. People are manipulative and narcissistic, guys, especially in this tarot gang, in this spiritual community. A person may be obsessed with your life and may start copying everything that you do just to make you want to go over there and see what else they're stealing from you. You know what I mean? It becomes like a urge or something, because you want to know, like, that they weird and fake and phony and foul, and you'll find yourself checking their page more just to see if they're stealing things from you and comparing themselves to you. Don't do that, okay? Don't do that. It ain't worth it. Because that's how the enemy tricks you mentally, play mind games with you. And then before you know it, when you speak out against it, they're going to try to play the switcheroo with you. And they're going to try to say, well, you over here and you're watching me. You're paying attention to me. Ma'am, how do you feel trying to rob a whole nother woman's demeanor and pass it off as your own? That's weird. Like, I want you to think about that. You need some mental health. And whenever you try to copy another person's way of life and pass it off as your own, something is wrong with you mentally, and you need to get some help. I'm so serious. When you dibble and dabble into bad things, into spirituality, it will play mind games with you. And spirit's gonna have a field day with you. And especially, God forbid, you over there getting higher than Coup de Grace. You over there getting higher than Giraffe Pussy, and then coming on here, girl, trying to read some chorus. You best going on somewhere, girl. No, I'm laughing, but I'm so serious. I'm so serious, y'all. You don't do that, because them spirits, they're manipulative. Manipulative spirits will use you, will use the body, your body, as the vessel to attack another person that's not your enemy. That spirit sees the anointing on the other person, and the devil don't like God's people. So if a person is anointed to do something, and they are or anointed spiritually to do it, they're going to have a bunch of haters, a bunch of enemies, a bunch of imitators. People are going to try to take things from them because they want to keep the message from getting out. They don't want God's people to wake the rest of the people up to follow the way. Which takes me, hey love, which takes me into my next talking point. So I was at my sister's place of business, and I was sitting there waiting for my food, and the lady, she was a white lady. I saw her watch me from my peripheral. So she kind of like looked back to look at me. So I was like, that's weird, but whatever. So long story short, I was facing like the wall. So she sat at the table in front of me and faced directly at me, like looked directly at me. So I was talking to my sister, so she made a face. So my sister turned around, so I immediately started popping fly because it was so disrespectful. But I'm going to tell you what type of person they were. They were Pentecostal. And that's going to take me into my next talking point. Go and sit in the church house don't make you more Christian, more spiritual, more godly than a person who pray on the side of their bed. I guess because I had that crystal in my neck. Y'all know I go everywhere with my crystals. I guess she was like, I'm not going to try to fluff it up. She definitely was racist. I'm going to say that she definitely was racist. But I guess that crystal in my neck made her feel like, well, she's the devil and I'm better than her and this, that, and the third. And the thing about it is, she didn't even realize she had a spirit on her, because it was the spirit that was on her that couldn't stand me sitting there. Because I did nothing to her. I was minding my business, eating my food. I never disrespected no one. I never, looked at no one sideways. I didn't go there for no trouble. I was minding my business, and she just was nasty for no apparent reason. So I say that to say this, my people. When people just be nasty towards you for no apparent reason, especially whenever they claim to be more Christian, more highly gifted than you, that's a spirit on them. You got to be able to identify, love, when you got a spirit riding your back before you can go and wag fingers and point fingers at everybody else. Because that spirit that's riding you down is the reason why you don't like that lady across the way, because that lady ain't do you shit, don't know you from Adam or Paul. Go get your life together. You focus too much on bullshit instead of focus on what you need to focus on. You let things that shouldn't distract you, but that comes from a place of insecurity and envy. Get your life together. You got to get your life together. You got to. Because one thing about people who's busy out here and they got too much going on, they're not paying attention to what's on the next man's plate because they too busy. They ain't got time for that. That's drama. It's unnecessary. It was just unnecessary. And I was hotter than a 45. But as I got in my car to drive back to my city, I started to calm down because the Lord started talking to me. The Lord said, the anointing on you is because you know me. That's why that person don't like you. A lot of devils hide in the church, y'all. A lot of devils hide in the church. I met a lot of good people that are spiritually led, that wear crystals, may got tattoos, may got piercings, may do a little hoodoo. I met a lot of good spiritual people, and I know a lot of Christian devils. I know a lot of Christian devils. I tell you no lie. I tell you no lie. They gonna try to throw the book at me with the Bible, and I throw it right back at them. Because when they hit me with a Bible verse, I hit them with another one. My favorite one is honor thy mother and thy father. And then I hit them with that Ephesians. How the mother or father should not provoke their child to wrath. That's in the Bible too. So when you come with one, come with another one, baby. I'm going to hit you back with another one. Oh yeah, them church devils. I'm telling you, sister. I'm telling you. They go run to the church house when they got problems, and they sit in there, and after they leave the church house, they gossip about everybody. They say everything that they ain't got no business saying about the people lifestyle. The one thing about the spiritual folk that I tip my hat to y'all is because when you don't like somebody, you got enough kahunas to say, I don't like you, I don't fuck with you. The spiritual people gonna say, I don't like you, I don't fool with you. Like, you just not my cup of tea. They gonna keep it real with you. It is what it is. And the church devils gonna sit there and gonna play nice, knowing damn well they can't stand you. Ain't gonna talk about you. That's the ones you gotta worry about. Them right there. You gotta watch them. But the spiritual folk gonna let you know they be in themselves. They evolve. I ain't perfect. I'm a work in progress, but I ain't faking it neither. I'm not faking it. It is what it is. I'm going to get there. It's the church devils. So as I got in my car and calmed myself down, I understood why I encountered that type of person. I will tell you, my people, God is working on me, especially whenever I want to snap back on people for for trying me. The Lord is working on me, ordering my steps and my tongue. When you're somebody with the gift of foresight that could see, and you have a powerful tongue, you got to watch how you use it. Because sometimes you might say something in the heat of a moment of anger, and then later on down the line, you see it come to pass, and you be like, damn, I was upset at the time. I didn't mean, for it to be like that. So that's why I said the Lord dealing with me in the way I respond. Even with those comments, like when people are leaving comments and they want to go willy-nilly, I haven't even responded back to y'all in the comments. I just removed your comment, love. I'm not doing that. Like, I'm just not doing it. It's no. You at war with you, I'm not at war with me. Listen, going back and forth with you is not going to do nothing for me nor you. So I'm not going back and forth with you. All right? I'm just not doing that. You could tell when people are not happy with themselves, my love, because they always want to provoke you. They just always want to provoke you. They do. And it's real sad. But I need you to identify that. Identify what people do. I had this conversation with my husband the other day. I was telling him, now hear me out. I said, the person that is trying to provoke you is going to try to provoke you because they know whenever you get too far off in your emotions, you go all in and out. You crash out. You see what I'm saying? They know that about you. They know you're going to crash out. So what they're trying to do is trigger a crash out. And once they trigger the crash out, you know what they're going to do? They're going to go around telling people, the reason I don't like so-and-so is because of this. This is why I don't like them. They did me this. You see what I'm saying? When people don't have a reason not to like you, beautiful people, they got to provoke you to have a reason not to like you when they don't have none at all. The reason I don't like this person is this, that, and the third. They don't have a valid reason for not liking you. They just don't like you. They don't like you because you're blessed, or possibly you speak your mind. That's why they don't like you. They don't have a reason not to like you, but they're looking for you to give them a reason. They want you to give them a reason. So they could go back and tell people, no, I'm not no hater of her. I just don't like her because she did this to me. She offended me. Or he did this to me because it's just always, it's a reason. They're looking for a reason. Exactly. Exactly. And that's okay. You don't have to like everybody. You could just be respectful to people. Look, I don't care for you as a person. You're not my cup of tea. But will I go around lying on you? No, because I don't do that. But you're just not my cup of tea. So, no, I don't want to be in your energetic field. No, I don't care what you got going on over there. No, it's never going to be a kumbaya with me and you. No, I'm cool, okay? I respect what you're doing over there, but don't come over here. And stop trying to make people feel like me and you are beefed out. It's no beef. I don't know you. I don't know you. That's right. Do you? Like, that's just that. Yeah. After I explained it to him, he kind of calmed down because he saw it from my perspective. The thing about people that try to use tactics against you, for one, the spirit of manipulation, that is the spirit of the devil. That's the demonic spirit. And I don't think people who say that they don't practice spell work know that they practice spell work every time they tell a lie on another person, or every time their intention is to deceive another. You practice spell work. That's just it. Think about it. And another thing, people don't talk about what they don't want. I don't know who this is for, but I'm gonna give you this, okay? If a person don't want something that you got, love, they're not gonna talk about it. You feel me? It's just like a man. A man that want a woman, he gonna talk about the woman. He might talk bad about the woman to the man who she being with, to try to separate them and break them up. Same thing for a female. A female might tell everything that the man doing to people in the streets. Oh, he running around on his wife. He do this, that, and the third. Blah, blah, blah. All lo and behold, she want him. You let that man go over there and knock on that door at 3 in the morning. You're going to open the door hot and ready. You're going to give him just what he go over there for. Stop that. People could read in between that. Think about it. When we kids, what we do whenever the holiday time will come around, we would talk about stuff we wanted, right? Because we wanted people to buy it for us, right? All right, same thing. Just the same thing. The truth makes sense, and people don't like the truth. And another thing, ladies, stay away from angry men. Angry men are broke men, and they will hurt you. They're dangerous. An angry man, 9 times out of 10, they're angry because they broke. And they will hurt you. I promise you. And it's just uncalled for. You deserve so much better. Go find something better that's gonna work out for you. Don't put yourself in a situation and take a loss, all right? And brothers, if you angry, go back to the drawing board. Where I left up at? Where did I fall short at? That's all you got to do. You shouldn't be dating if you're broke. That's number one. Because you know one thing about women like nice things, and women like to be wined and dined sometimes. So you shouldn't be dating if you're broke. And you shouldn't be out here looking for the woman to take care of you. You should be out here coming with it to the table. You should know how to bring it to the table. So the young lady that left the comment on the Pisces video, she said, the comment she left on the Pisces video, hold on, y'all. I'm at the light right now, and I went to school with this man, and he on side the road, and he looked like he on drugs, and he asking for money. And I feel bad because I don't got no money. I don't have no cash. I just have my credit cards and my debit cards. And I really is on my heart to give him some money because he looked like he dehydrated. I'm gonna go to the ATM. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back and give you some money. Anyway, let's get back to this. Gosh, it took my whole train of thought. Young lady that was on the Pisces reading, you said sometimes the women are not it's not always the women that's struggling, it be the men. You absolutely correct. I'm not gonna say you're not right. You're right. Sometimes they do be men that be struggling, and men do be using women to get ahead. They use them for, financial resources. You right about that. But a lot of time women do the same thing to men. Sometimes woman will run across a good man and feel like she didn't hit a lick on a goofy and he a duck. And just take that man for everything. Get so comfortable with the man being, the provider, the breadwinner, until one day all changes. Everything changes, Man don't see the woman the same. Now you over there looking crazy with your hand out and your ass out. Because you should have been getting your shit together. The time he was preparing the table for you, you should have been preparing a table for yourself. Always have a plan B as a woman. We have to always stay prepared. Especially if you got kids out here, you got to always know how to problem solve. So anytime your child run into a problem, you got to be able to run to them to solve the problem that they're dealing with. That's what makes you the mother or the father. You got to. You gonna problem solve for the rest of your life. I kid you not. My son, a grown man, he be 22 in a couple of days. I still problem solve for him all the time. When he have a problem, it's always mama, 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 mama. FaceTime me, call me. I still problem solve for him because I know he not there yet, and that's okay. So you got to be in a position to problem solve for your babies. You got to love them at home because the world don't love them. The world don't love them, and the world not going to teach them love. So you got to get them prepared. That's your job. That's your role. So when you don't see me on YouTube posting and uploading readings, it's because I'm a mom behind the scenes. I got a lot of responsibility. I kid you not. I wish I could post 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, y'all, but I got a lot of responsibility. I saw a post the other day. Somebody said a Pisces mama will rip her heart out of her chest and give it to her child. Man, you don't even know how that touched me because that's so true. Take the food out my mouth and feed my kids. So when I tell you I can't be there all the time posting because I have responsibilities, I tip my hat to those who have kids and be on here posting 24/7. But I also want to let you know, sister, your children need time. So give your children some time. Spend some time with your kids. Love on your children. This shit here could wait. How you parent gonna say so much about you as a woman or a man. Today I helped Brooke fill out her FAFSA for college. Good feeling, real good feeling. I was a teen mom. I was a 15-year-old mom. Yeah, didn't go to college. Couldn't go to college. I can't because I'm driving, and you can't have it whatchamacallit here in Louisiana. But anyway, I was teen mom, so having my kids graduate, Brooke going off to college, that's an accomplishment. We both won. So even if you're a single mom, because even though I was married whenever they were young and growing up, I was married to their dad, I still was a single mom because I didn't have the help and the support. So you could do it. You'll get there. Hang in there, okay? It's not easy being a parent to kids, but just hang in there. Keep your foot on their neck. And even when you think they're not listening to you, keep talking. Don't stop talking. And I'm glad you said that. Credit score looks crazy. I'm glad you said that because I wanted to say something about that earlier and I forgot. But I'm gonna say this: as a black woman, black people don't know nothing about credit. They don't know nothing about credit. All black people know about is working hard, getting it out the mud, getting it. My black sisters and brothers. So it hit differently when I see a black man or a black woman coming down hard in a Benz, or coming down hard in a new Tesla, or coming down hard in a Bugatti. It hit hard. It hit different. Because coming from the black community, not a lot of people know nothing about credit here. It's hard work. We weren't born with the silver spoon, a lot of us. We had to go out there and work for it. So whenever you see a black sister or a black brother coming down nice, dressed nice, know that they work hard. Most of them don't have no credit. Most people don't have none. And black people, it's just, when you talk credit, black people kind of shy away from that because they don't feel like they're ever going to need it until they're in a position and they need it. All right? A lot of people don't think about that. And in the first half of their life, they mess up their credit. You know? And it's hard for them. So they go through a struggle. But hang in there. Hang in there. Growing pains. So I ran across a little ignorance in that restaurant today. But I'm going to tell you something. It felt good to watch me grab my purse with my 3 phones inside of it and hop in my new Tesla and drive off and see that smirk on their face turn to a smile. I mean, a grin, a evil grin when I made the block around the building. See, the color of my skin does not define me. I'm successful because I don't quit. You impress bosses by outworking them. You put me in there, I'm going in. I'm going to outwork everything in there. I promise you. I don't stop working. My sisters, my brothers, be proud of who you are as a person. Know who you are as a person to where the opinion of others don't move you. So what? You got a little extra weight on you. You're not fat. Balance out your cortisol levels. Cortisol is too high. Likely your ass is too stressed. Calm down. Everything gonna be all right. Give it to God. Move forward. So what? Because you play tarot cards and crystals. I do too. But I know God. That's why nothing that a person could say about me can move me. And that's what makes me so powerful. You got a headache. I understand. Stressed out. Everybody get there. Do me a favor. Next time you get stressed out like that, make you some chamomile tea. Get you some fuzzy socks and kick your feet up. And just breathe. All will be well, sister. All will be well. Hang in there. It don't always rain. It don't always rain. And you're working hard right now. So right now, working hard, this is your season of stacking, stashing, and saving. So no, you can't go out to dinner. You can't go out to brunch. You can't go hang out. You ain't got time for Mr. Nigga that's over there talking about 10 other hoes. You ain't got time for them. It's crunch time right now. We're running a strict program in 2026 so that you know. If you're a part of the tribe, welcome. This is a strict program. We gonna build around here constantly. I know that's right, sister. Knowing who you are as a person, you gonna have to, because there's so many people that don't know who they are. They don't know who they are. So they try to project onto you and make you feel uncomfortable, uncertain about who you are. Don't do that. You know who you are. Okay. Strict as fuck. Absolutely. Chamomile. I'm sorry, sister. Chamomile. Chamomile tea. The gift that's the tea I've been making due to a lot of stress. There you go, sister. Make sure whenever you do your whatever your what is it called? Um Whatever beverage you drink, if you want to get you some ashwagandha drops, drop it in there for your stress. You're gonna feel great. Like you might let them kids steal your favorite snack out the kitchen, and you might not want to cut up. Ashwagandha be having me such in a good mood. Make me not want to crash out at all. Speaking of, I don't know what the hell happened to it. I think that husband hid it. He had to, because I've been looking for it for about 4 days straight, because I know damn well I ain't use it all. But do that. Um, you work a lot, creatine. Get you some of that. So for your mind, stimulate your mind. You'd be surprised. When I take my creatine, I be at peace. You know what, today I'm going to work. I might show up early. I might just do my goddamn job today when I get there. I just might. I might feel good enough. I might do somebody else's job. Hell. Yeah. Awesome. You're welcome, sister. I did it. And say I did it. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, you on there. All right. Yeah, I might just do my damn job and do somebody else's. I might go overboard. You know what? I might stay on the phone and talk to the people for you. Hold on. Knowing damn well any other day, bye. I can't handle it. It's too much for me. But yeah, get you some of that. It's gonna help you. And ignore the BS. Today I was hotter than a 45, y'all, when I walked out that establishment. I had to hold it because that's my sister's establishment and I don't cut up in my sister's establishment. Because that's how she make her money, how she make her living, and, you know, feed my nieces and them. So I just went ahead and I politely grabbed my things and I left because ignorance is bliss. So I was like, all right, I'm going to get on up out of here. I wanted to go off on a deep end, but like I said, the Lord been dealing with me with the things that I say because sometimes I could go overboard. So I haven't been responding to things, you know, like in my comment section. I haven't been responding to it because it's just negative. I'm not trying to go there. Like I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. If it ain't positive, I'm not hearing it. I'm gonna just remove it. You know, and I don't feel like everybody else deserves to have negativity being thrown at them. Whether the message is yours or not, love, it may not be your message or it might not have happened yet. Okay? But don't project on the message to where it's negativity, because a lot of people are going to come across the reading and they're going to engage with the reading. And, you know, energy transfers. You understand? So you don't want somebody else to pick up on a bad energy. Check yourself. Whenever you feel like your energy, hey love, whenever you feel like your energy is off, just be like, oh no, this ain't my energy right here. I'm a little too aggravated. I'm too frustrated. I'm mean for no apparent reason. Like, I'm gonna just stay to myself. I ain't fooling with nobody today because something is off, something going on. And usually, like spiritual people, we can tell whenever something is off with us. Hey Court, we could tell. It's almost instant, you know. We pick up on it because we've been spiritual for a while now. So if you feel like something is off, 9 times out of 10 something is off. You know, pull your energy back. You might not want to deal with anyone for the rest of the day, or hell, maybe even the rest of the week, until you get your energetic field cleansed. And I know you may feel as though like people Do not, they don't linger in your energy. Yes, people do, especially if you are a threat and people are intimidated by you. They will linger in your energy. They will check on you and spy on you to see if you are progressing in life. They will try to see if um you have taken a fall. Guilty people do that. Guilty people like to watch you to see if you have fallen off, or to see if they can detect some sort of weakness or some sort of sadness or sorrow. Make sure whenever you put that shit on and you get back on your social media or whatever it is that you're doing, make good and well sure that you smile real big for them. Hold on, bro. Oh, okay, girl. Yeah, girl. Your husband looking for you. Okay, girl. Bye. Get away from my car. Brooke, y'all. That's another thing. Make sure you put that shit on though. Make sure you smile for them too. And to those of you who have people that is like trying to provoke you, get a reaction out of you, doppelgang you, whatever all that BS is, because people gonna do that, whenever you, they also gonna try to steal your good energy, take your energy, pass it off as their own, and move forward on it. Don't give it to them. Make it real hard for them to get your energy. Take your focus and tie your focus into something that you feel as though is worth your time. Like, I don't know about y'all, but currency is worth my time. So when I'm not, reading on YouTube, I'm doing other things than building my establishment. Um, to make sure that I keep getting better, or I keep, having more. Like, give me more. I'm never satisfied. So that's what I'm doing when I'm not on YouTube. I also learned to not speak things before, don't speak on things before it happens for me. And the reason why I say that is because I think I'm normal, but other people don't think I'm normal. Other people see me as like, oh well, she on YouTube, she's a YouTube celebrity, she got some sort of clout. I'm normal. I'm Stas. I ain't none of that other stuff. I don't be on here on that clout chasing shit. I do YouTube, I do tarot readings because I was called to it, because I'm good at it, not for the money. Find you somebody that's gonna read for you, that's good at reading energy, and they do it because they called to do it and not for a check. Whenever a person do something for a check, is not genuine. They not doing it genuinely. So they gonna tell you what you want to hear, my love, just to keep getting that check. When you find a person that is in sync with what you got going on, and you could pick up on what they putting down, and in your heart, in your spirit, now they don't need no money. They cool. So they ain't got no reason to tell me no lie. You know? Go move with what you feel in your spirit. Okay? Because people be out here lying, and some don't lie. They don't. They not lying. It's just you ahead of yourself. You're not, and I said this before, but I'm gonna say it again. You're not where you need to be just yet. Okay. So what you're hoping to manifest isn't manifesting because you still have a little work to do. Not that all of them lie, because not everybody lying. It's just it's not happening for you right then and there because you still got a little bit of work to do. You still have some people that you may need to remove or detach from. Do not be like Lot's wife. I say this all the time. Don't be stuck in time. Don't turn into a pillar of salt. Understand, okay? That whole story about Lot's wife, looking back, and she was stoned. She turned into a pillar of salt. Looking back is stagnancy, okay? As long as you keep visiting things from the past, visiting people from the past, visiting relationships from the past, you will be stagnant, love. You will not move. Things will not grow because people are not comfortable with change, and change is inevitable. You have to get comfortable with change. I explained something to my husband because people always try to humble me. When you've been hurt so many times in life, you're numb to pain. So when people try to do things to hurt you and humble you, they don't humble you. It doesn't do nothing to you. You stay the same. It's like you be like, "Oh, that's it." You're like, "Okay, whatever." And then they go on to do something else to try and stir you up and humble you, because people want you to express emotion. They want you to feel what they feel. Sometimes your absence, pulling yourself away from people, will make a person feel the burn. It's like it will have them sad, angry, very emotional. You can tell that these people are emotional by the things that they're doing and how far they're going to get a reaction out of you. You have triggered some sort of emotion in them. But whenever they can't trigger that back in you, you then woke up a different type of demon. Cause now they coming at you hard. They recruiting people to try to get people to come and attack you. Now they gossiping about you. They telling lies about you. They stirring up all kind of confusion, forming alliances. That's because they want you to feel how they feel, love. It just doesn't work when a person is numb to pain. It doesn't work. So humbling a person like myself, it does not work. It's not ever going to work, cuz I'm already humble. Number 1. I don't remove myself to harm another person. I remove myself to protect me. Okay? And maybe you do the same. But just remember that when people try their hardest to humble you and put you in a position where you feel like isolated or you feel all these emotions, I don't want you to move. I don't want you to stumble. I don't want you to drop a tear. Pick your head up and don't never let a motherfucker see you drop that goddamn head. Do you hear me? I walk in every room with my neck straight up in the air. I walked out that establishment that my sister work in, listen, with my head high. When I unlocked my goddamn car with my phone, I hopped in my car. My car was shining. I want you to see that you didn't do nothing by your nasty ways, your nasty energy you tried to project onto me, because I am somebody, okay? You're going to know it too, because I'm about to shit on you when I pull out this parking lot. You better know it. Know who you are, love, because people who don't know who they are try to get a reaction out of you to make you feel less than. But in all honesty, that's how they feel about themselves. Us Pisces, we mirror back at you. So if you trying to make us feel insecure, we look at you like you already insecure. Because the minute time you start trying to do that, we already know we won. And you might run into a lot of Pisces like myself that don't even like attention. I be so chill in the cut. I want 2% tint on all my windows of my cars. I don't want nobody to see me in them. Like a dude. I move like a dude. I really move like a dude. I swear. Listen, I kid you not. Fine as wine. Move like a dude. I just move like a dude. That's all I could tell you. Listen. I promise you, we move like women. Pisces move like men. We just be we be in the cut, we be chilling. I promise you, we just be chilling, like we be out the way. So if a person have an issue with us, I promise you it's them, or it possibly stem from some sort of jealousy or insecurity, because I don't be in nobody mix or nobody business, probably like you. Look, we real bad, sis. Super chill, sis. Look, we be tea, we be real bad, fine as wine, and just look, hiding away from the world. Nobody see us. But no, Pisces, on some real shit, don't do that this year, okay? Make sure you put yourself out there, because you sleep on yourself a lot. And the crazy part about it is people who are intimidated by you try to become your friend. And they try to become your friend because they feel as though they got one leg up on you. But the many time you start stepping into your power and you start being this brave, bold, confident person, they can't handle that. They can. Then you're gonna start to awaken the copycat in them. They're gonna start trying to copy you. They're gonna start trying to do everything you do. What? You went home? Are you down the road, sister? You 2 days. You born 2 days before me. I'm the 24th. You the 22nd. So you get it. Us Pisces, we just be chilling. We be out the way. Like, I kid you not. We just be out the way. We don't like the attention. Like, but don't sleep on yourself, okay? I did that a lot in my life. Like, just stayed out the way. You know, I would be on stuff and I would be creative with it. But the people who I would be friends with would be like trying to rob my creativity and pass it off as their own. And like leave me kind of like in the shadows, like I just wasn't nothing, you know. And when I got on YouTube and I started putting myself out there more, like people started to vibe with me more. It sparked a lot of jealousy. It sparked a lot of insecurity within people that I've known from, you know, the beginning stages of my life. And the crazy part about that is I'm still the same person, but elevation gonna change your whole circle. I promise you. Soon as you start to elevate, your whole circle change. I'm telling you, sister. People don't. They no longer want to ride in a car with you. I'm gonna take my car. I'm gonna drive to the establishment. It's okay. I'm gonna meet you there. God damn. Like, all right, girl. It's cool. They used to call you every day. They call you before you could wake up and wash your face good. All of a sudden, you start doing good. You start taking off. You start having a little something, something. Motherfucker, you don't hear from them no more. They start to act different and distant. That's how you know. First few stages of them hating on you. That's the first few stages. Girl, it be so pitiful, y'all. It be so pitiful. It just makes you want to become introverted, but don't do that because there's still good people in the world. I promise you. There's a lot of good people in the world. You just got to find your people. Hello. Hey, sister. You just got to find your people. I met a lot of good spiritual people on my journey. The thing about it was when I left my hometown, when I uprooted out of my hometown, I moved to a place where I had no family, no friends. So I had to kind of like, um, I had to kind of, find my way out here. Like it's crazy. The people around the way became my family. Spiritually, I found my tribe, and I have my spirit family, and we talk like we sisters or brothers. Naturally gravitate. Yes, it is hard for us to make friends, but people naturally do gravitate towards us. It's crazy. You can take that. Is the no? It's in this one right here. No, when it is when it's spiritual, it's definitely instant. I do feel like us. I do feel like we get a lot of people who are like on their spiritual journey. We attract a lot of people like that, but when it's I don't know, y'all. It's hard for me to explain it. A person will look at me and think that I'm very materialistic. But in all honesty, I'm very humble. Like, I'm the humblest person. My husband on side of me. Don't I give the shirt off my back? Am I lying? Yes, you do. I do. Like, I make sure everybody is good before I make sure I'm good. My husband said, like, I make sure everybody is good. If I ever, distance myself or separated from anyone, trust the plus they did something to me. Do that? You do it too. But our household. Oh yeah. Our household do that. Yeah, we do. But that's how we raise them to be like that. We look out for everybody in the house. Everybody in the house. Nobody goes without. Like nobody. Um, but yeah, if I pulled away from them, they did something to me. I don't just cut people off. I'm not that type of person. But I'm not the type of person that's going to tolerate you disrespecting me, because anything that I can give to you, I expect you to give it back to me in return. So the very first time you disrespect me, you put your mouth on me, you try to put me in a position to take a loss, I'm gonna cut you off immediately. I don't play that. Like, I just don't, y'all. And I don't expect you to play behind that neither, because people know exactly what they be doing. They do that to test the waters, to see how far they can go with you. And if you're going to catch it, you're going to find it in familiar faces. You're going to find it in people that you call family, and you're going to find that in people who've known you for years that you call friends. And if you have some that's really good to you and they look out for you, and anytime you need them, you could call them and they come running, you are blessed. You should be thanking God that you have people like that around you, because I promise you, it's not often that you're going to run into those type of people. You're not going to run into them type. I promise you, you're not. They're not. They are like the hidden gems. When you find you some of them people, hold on to them tight, because these people in the world today, they want to connect to you or hold on to you when you have something, and when you don't have anything, they grow distant. I can't help you, I ain't got it to give. But whenever the shoe was on the other foot, you gave your last. They don't know how to reciprocate energy. I promise you. So just make sure whenever you give in this next season, going into 2026, make sure that the energy is reciprocated. Whatever you can give to them, you better make sure that they can give that back to you in return. If you can pour into their cup and you can pour their cup full to the top, they better be able to pour you back full to the top. And if they come half stepping, if they ask you to borrow, let's say $400, and you give them five, when you ask them to borrow $20, they say I ain't got it. Oh no. Oh no, we got to throw the we got to throw the flag. And it's not always about money, it's the principle. It's the principle, because I didn't have it neither. I had a bill that I had to pay too. But because I got love and loyalty for you, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to make sure that you have it. I'm going to give you my last to make sure that your lights is on, so that your children could have some lights so that they could take a shower tonight. I'm going to make sure that you got some food on your table if you're hungry or your kids need to eat. If you need a ride, I know I'm tired, but I'm going to get up and I'm going to go get you and I'm going to bring you where you got to go. Them type of people, you keep them close to you, because those people are your people. And you need folks like that in the world. Replace the bad with some good people, y'all. Replace bad people with good people. That's the name of the game. And you spiritual, so you in the spiritual community. So your discernment should be immaculate. You are welcome on the same thing to do, but not going in today. We'll get it is the same as the other day off, and I will let her go get a new car. Is a good idea. Is it possible for the day off? Listen, however you choose to do whatever you do with your people, I don't know. Only thing I'm saying is, if that lady trying to go get her a new car and you call that your friend or your whoever that is, that ain't none of your business whenever they go get the new car. All you got to do is be there and be supportive. It doesn't matter if they lying and saying that they going when they get off from work, or if they saying that they going on the clock. That ain't your business. You should be happy for your people. That's what I'm talking about. People be worried about the wrong thing. You might still need to do some healing and work on yourself, because it shouldn't bother you that that person getting a new vehicle. It kind of make you look like a hater on the cool, like so don't be doing none of that. It doesn't matter what they do on their downtime. That's stuff that you don't pay attention to. I never pay attention to what my friends do on their downtime. I don't care about any of that. If they were to tell me that they need me to go and sit in for them while they're, going have a smoke break and they leave to go pick up a new car. I don't give a damn about none of that. Like, that ain't none of my business. Go ahead, do your thing. Just make sure you're back in time, because I get off at such and such time. Be considerate of me. That's just it. I don't care what you do on your downtime. Ain't got nothing to do with me, sister. Just make sure you be back in time for whenever it's time for me to get off this clock, because I got to get on to my husband and my kids. That's just it. But it kind of sound like you a hater, and that's not cool. If that's your friend or that's your people, you shouldn't give a damn what they got going on or how they getting what they getting. You should be happy for them. Don't do that. Like, I'm telling you, some people, man, y'all really need to do some healing. You can't be a good friend to other people because possibly you have a little insecurity within yourself. Whenever people are insecure and they try to hide that, they can't be good friends to other people. They don't know nothing about loyalty, and they don't know how to reciprocate energy. Like, how you expect someone to be nice to you or be good to you with that type of energy you just typed on this thing right here? You're going to always meet people like yourself, because the universe gives you what you are. All right. The universe gives you what you are. So if you are a person that's shady, conniving, rascal, you do all kind of low down, dirty stuff, you're going to run into those type of people. You're going to always run into them. You're going to always, love. It's just like a cheating woman. If you're a cheating woman and you get down with the fuck around, and you're going to cheat on man on his wife, you're going to always run into men that's going to always want to hump on you. Married men always want to hump on you, because all they see you as is a jump off, sis. And you so much more than that. Like, you got to hold yourself up to a higher status. And then you're around here projecting a lot of negativity off on everybody else, because that's how you are behind the scenes. And because of your choices, now it's everybody else's fault. And now you want to project that off onto everybody else. No, love. That ain't nobody else's fault. Marriages are beautiful. And yes, they can work. They can work. Don't let nobody water down no marriage, all right? You're going to go through stuff with everybody. Every relationship you're going to get into is none going to be perfect. None going to be perfect. Y'all going to have work that y'all have to do. Don't let people who ain't never been married tell you that getting married ain't worth it. They feel like that because ain't nobody wifing them. A married woman ain't going to never tell you, don't go get married. Married woman ain't going to tell you that, love. A married man that loves his wife and admires his wife is not going to be out here dog walking her in the street telling other men you shouldn't marry such and such because she's a whore, this, that, and the third. But you're going to always find a miserable motherfucker with their mouth on other people's business. You're going to always find somebody miserable doing that. So love on your person, baby. Love who love you. You understand? Whenever they over there slobbing on their pillow and messing with that lady husband, baby, your man over there on the side of you. The minute time you crawl out that bed and you sick and you crawling on that floor, that man gonna get out that bed and gonna pick you up and gonna nurse you back to health. If not, bring you to the hospital, baby. Ooh, shoot. Hold on, y'all. My husband is. Bye, Marco. We don't play that.
I don't like the way it look, man.
Hey, your hair always sticks up, baby. You laid it down a little bit. It's not sticking up
With
no
the
more.
waves, though. I don't like the way it look.
Go brush it. In the back, it's sticking up again.
Fuck it. I ain't right.
Hold on.
Should have put on some quick clothes real fast. Let me go put on some quick clothes.
All right. Marco, don't play with me and my husband. Bye. Now I gotta block you. You doing too much. I don't play like that. Go ahead. You playing too much. So, but anyway, a man gonna pick you up off the ground, love, and that person is gonna take care of you. So don't let nobody tell you or water down what you got going on with your person. Miserable people do stuff like that. They not happy with themselves. Happy people, you don't never see us doing that. You don't never see married people putting their mouth on other marriages. Married people don't do that. Happy married people, we don't put our mouth on other people marriage because we understand that that's God's union. And child, listen, if you truly married, we can't go over and put our mouth on it. We just can't go over there and put our mouth on your union because I don't want the problems that's at your house to show up at mine. So baby, listen, I turn my head, honey. Whenever I see the men's creeping, ain't got nothing to do with me, brother. You ain't got to worry. Now if you got one of my now if your wife is one of my clients and they come over here and they come get a reading, I'm definitely telling because I can't hold sweet water on my chest. I tell everything, and they know it. They know it. They know it. I'm telling sis. And I'm gonna tell you in the most respectful way too. And then after I tell you the truth, I'm definitely gonna tell you whatever you decide to do is your decision, okay? I'm not here to judge you. I don't judge you on what you decide to do in your relationship with your person. That's on you. That don't got nothing to do with me. I'ma support you. Well, now when it get a little serious, we're gonna have a talk, okay? But everything else you got going on, that's your business. I stay out of that. I know how to bow out of my people business and not dig deep into their business. You gotta respect people boundary because sometimes people don't want you to be all up in their business like that. So you gotta respect that boundary, and I respect it. I just move on about my business, but I just don't like when people try to water down relationships and happiness. Cause not everybody out here trying to hump on somebody and then go hump on another person and then go hump on another person and then go back home. Everybody ain't doing that, man. Now, if you're running into somebody that's doing that constantly and want to put you in situations like that, then you got to check yourself. You might got an overactive sacral chakra, and that's something that you might need to thank you something you might need to address though. But don't come trying to project that off on us. And another thing, a lot of people project off onto people in the spiritual community. So let's say you want something and you're trying to manifest it, hold it to yourself, hold that to your chest. You be surprised how people try to like destiny swap with you. People become obsessed with you whenever you on platforms, which is why I don't have Facebook, which is why I don't have Instagram. It's like they become obsessed with you. YouTube is enough and it wear me out. Child, listen. I'm just not used to all of that, y'all. Like, I'm just not used to that. I'm gonna be honest with you. YouTube is a lot. It's really a lot. And sometimes people want what you have. They won't say that they want what you have, love. That they won't say that, but you could tell people trying to copy your energy in hopes to manifest the blessings that you have manifest in your life. They may try to copy your dress style. They may try to copy the things that you say, the way that you carry yourself, your hairstyle, like things like that. When people are trying to manifest the things that you have manifest into your life, into their life. So be careful, protect your energy always. Us spiritual people, we look at that as a spiritual boundary that folks should not cross. You should not be in the same game that I'm in and want my whole life. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. It don't work like that. That's not you can't vibrate from the white light, highest white light, and be in that type of toxicity energy. You cannot. It's toxic. You got to stop. When you get to a point in anything where you become obsessed with watching someone, oh no, it's time to pull back. Because now it's like you have an attachment to you. So you have to break the attachment. Okay. When you have no urge to go over there and spy, look, see what the person is doing that you don't have any good energy towards, then you know that you have broken the attachment. You know that the attachment is broke. You don't have the urge to go see what they have going on. You don't have the urge to see what they talking about. You don't give a damn what they got going on. Oh yeah. I got rid of Facebook, love, a while ago. I got rid of Facebook. And like for me, because when I first got on the platform on YouTube, there was a lot of that. Like people could tell raw talent, right? If you are talented and you are gifted, You are high level gifted. You can channel, you can call things out. It can it surprises people by the things that you know. You're going to always have folks that try to like mimic your energy or copy your energy. You're going to always have that. You're going to have that. And the thing about it is sometimes it could be quite annoying because you know that that's your whole demeanor that the person is trying to pass off as their own, you know? And you like, this is just weird. You know, it's just weird and it's draining, especially whenever you're called to do something and you're trying to get your foot off the ground with what you're being called to do, what your spirit is leading you to do. And these people are basically trying to rob things from you or steal things from you and then have the audacity to say that they're not doing it. You know, there's a place for people like y'all. Y'all gonna have hell in y'all life. Y'all keep doing that because you're going to come across the wrong person and you're going to think that that person is love light and they high vibrational and you're going to see everything that they have and you're going to want to try to tap into their energy and rob them, and you're going to rob that little demon, and that little demon going to be riding your back. And when I tell you, when something dead rides you down, child, it comes through your family like the plague. Listen, it come through your family like a plague. I see a snake, a python. It comes through your family like that. So, as a spiritual person, that's not wise to try to attach yourself to other people to try to destiny swap with them. Because a lot of people save face, they really be having a lot going on in their life, y'all. They don't post their failures online. You need to know that. They don't. They don't post their failures. But if you have the spirit of discernment, you can look at a person and tell that a person have hell in their life. Is all around the eye. The eye is the lamp of the body, is the light of the life. So if the eyes is weak, they have a lot of hell in their life. If it's dark around them eyes, they got a lot of hell in their life. You're gonna be able to tell by looking at them. People of God, they have a glow to their face. They glowing. The spirit of God is all over. It's like they just have a covering over them. You know when a person is comfortable and God is blessing them in their life, you could tell blessed people by the way that they carry themselves. They blessed. You could tell a miserable person. A miserable person, they not comfortable with themselves. They could be a little sloppy or a little slouchy. They could also be a little, they could be up and down. That type of person. They could be an up and down type of person. Some people try to ground themselves to handle it well. I could tell money. I could tell when people comfortable, and I could tell when they not comfortable. I could tell when somebody comfortable and they got a little change, and I could tell when a person's struggling. And if you're not comfortable, my sister or my brother, you need to get off your ass and go get you some money instead of worrying about beefing with Boo Boo Kitty across the way, because it's not gonna get it for you. You got kids to feed, you got mouths to feed. Stop getting distracted. Get your head in the game. Get your head out your ass. Stop letting these people distract you. Like, just go over there and go make you some money. Whenever you feel the urge to want to go back and forth with somebody that ain't got the pot, the piss, or the window to throw it out of, go ahead and go tap in and do something else. What is that you wanted to do? Go do that. Go wash your car. Go start a meal plan. Somebody, you struggling with your weight. You're struggling with your weight. And the thing about it is, it's not your weight. It's not that you eat a lot, because you don't eat a lot.